Hello and welcome to CryptoWeeklies. My name is Josh, and today we'll be talking about Injective, conduct an AI-based forecast for Injective and look at its regression analysis. First, we'll look at the last 24 hours worth of news related to crypto. One bullish narrative, this is based on our machine learning based sentiment analyzer, is Ether's bull run being strongest since May 2021. The second one related to Standard Chartered predicting Bitcoin to go to 150K this year. The third one related to Fed survey that amongst 7% of US adults are using crypto, but it is slightly down from the previous years. And another bullish narrative is related to Binance's mega drop debut list. One bearish narrative with Bitcoin's current price at around slightly under 69, under 70K, 72K as a level for BTC's price, providing that level as a validation, although might be bullish for some, but it's classified as bearish by our machine learning algorithm. So these are the last 24 hours of news related to crypto. Now we'll analyze the peak valley composite risk score in the market. We can see that the risk levels have gone up from 0.25 to 0.28, almost 0.3 level over the last 7 to 8 days. The increase in risk is a measure of the increase in volatility, alpha, beta, risk adjusted return, which is Sharpe ratio, and percent drawdowns. And this composite score is a normalized score between 0 and 1, where high risk, the higher the score, that means the risk reward favors an exit or DCing out, whereas the low score over here favors an entry in the market or DCing in. Right now, the risk levels are between zero, have been since February of 2024, have been between 0.2 and 0.4, which is the neutral color in yellow. Uh, Beyond 0.4 to the upside, the color changes from yellow to orange, which is a higher risk regimen, a signal to get out of the market per our analyzer, for those who do not want to wait to the actual peak of which is in red in color. And also the downside, if the risk were to go low at around less than 0.2, that is the time when, personally speaking, DCing into the market has been beneficial, and DCing out of the market at higher risk level has been beneficial. So this is not financial advice. This is just personal um, experience, and then analyzing risk, the overall risk of top 100 cryptos, and providing one single metric to quantify the overall riskiness. So this is gets updated every single day. Looking at today's crypto, we'll just look at the narratives currently popular over the last 7 days. This is scraped using natural language processing on YouTube and X related content over the last 7 days, and based on the frequency of those narratives repeating, the size is determined. So biggest narrative definitely Bitcoin, and then the bullishness has entered the market again. Ethereum, which was a very small narrative 3 to 4 days ago, now has taken a considerable size on the attention wall or narrative wall. You can see ETFs are being discussed. XRP and Solana and Hedera and Chainlink are some of the altcoins being discussed a lot over the last 7 days. So again, and also Cardano over here, and then spot ETF related news, and then parabolic rallies and approval related discussions are the most top 30 popular narratives over the last 7 days. And this also gets updated every single day and has a running look back of the last 7 days, what has been the popular news. So now that we have covered this, we'll briefly look whether Injective is one of the optimal portfolio builder, mid-cap optimal crypto portfolio builder that we have launched using price action since December 2021. I think Injective also features in this list. That means per the price action per our allocator favors an allocation. Right now, if you can see over here, the color code related to Injective, I think it's this one, at around 4.5% allocation uh, is prescribed by the allocator. This is again not financial advice. This analyzes the price action for the mid caps and comes with an optimal allocation and optimal diversification. So again, now with this in mind, we'll just focus on Injective. The AI-based forecast that we had created for Injective back in middle of March, when the price of Injective was at around $46. Currently, the price of INJ, if you see over here, it's one of the will yeah. So Injective is currently number 49th on the list. Price action at around 26 USD. So several points away from what it was in March, almost $20 difference. So we had forecasted if Injective does not stay in attention, like the attention shifts from Injective and does not participate in the bull run, the bear case scenario for Injective would be at around $26 right now, and you can see the price is also at around this level. So again, for this one, the bear case scenario held perfectly. So far this is the one standard deviation accuracy, and if the attention related to Injective were to fade as it has faded over the last 2 months, till August, the AI model forecasts price action to be between $21 and $26. And if Injective were to come back and have test its base case scenario forecasted by our AI model, those levels would be between $52 and $74. So again, that's a long way to go from where Injective is currently at, but that is, again, we'd like to cover both the bull case, bear case, and the base case. The bull case is definitely right now out of reach, but we can have a discussion about it if and when um, Injective starts testing this base case scenario. Right now, the summary of the AI based forecast is the bear case for Injective between $21 and $26, and if the base case were to pan out, it would be between 58 and almost $74. That's Injective in terms of AI model. Looking at whether if it's overvalued or undervalued right now per our discernment approach, it definitely this one is over here. Uh, so this is the MVRVZ score based analysis of weekly price action for Injective. Right now the price at around 26 or $27, and still above this zero demarcation line, below which, if the red line is below the zero line, that means the per the MVRVZ analysis, the crypto is undervalued. Although the valuation at one point was for 5.3 z score, right now the z score is at slightly under 1. So if it were to go back to 0, at that point in time, Injective would start to be undervalued based on its historical price. For a brief moment, that is in June of 2023, Injective was slightly undervalued, and at that point, the price was at around $5.50. So this is again a moving target. So the price doesn't have to drop to $5 for it to be undervalued. Right now, it does consider the recent price action. So I would imagine price under $20 would result this red line to go below zero. So we'll just keep updating as and when uh, there is an decline or increment in the value. In terms of regression analysis, this is our polynomial regression analysis for INJ. The base case or the fair value function is this polynomial function in pink, which currently the valuation is slightly undervalued per the regression analysis by about $1. So not much to read into it, but if we were to wrap one standard deviation upper and lower band around it, that would cover about 70% of the price action behavior thus far. And those key levels right now are, if there were a rally related to Injective, The one standard deviation peak is at around $39, and if there were a continued slump, the one standard deviation bottom is at around $19. This again coincides well with our AI based forecast for Injective. At least the downside is at around $21, and the upside at around $39. So just wanted to highlight the regression analysis. Just to summarize, currently slightly overvalued, though one could say that the one standard deviation peak at around $39 and one standard deviation bottom at around $19 rings close to the AI based forecast between $21 and $26, and per the discernment or MEV-resistant analysis slightly overvalued at this moment. And with this I would like to conclude the video and hope you like this approach, AI based approach and machine learning based approach to crypto. If you did, please subscribe to the channel, also give this video a like, and hope to see you again tomorrow. Thank you and have a nice day. Bye bye.